Hey Sag, how's it going? It is 10:51 a.m. Central Time and hopes all is well. I'm about to hop into the Harmony Heart for Sag, just an energy. I do have some of my oracles coming through. So what's already coming through in messages, you could have on multiple occasions noticed the mannerisms of others, whether it's like their happiness and how they treat others when they're happy, or they're being satisfied, right? Being pleased by someone, they could have a certain behavior they provide for you or for another, right? Fit it as you need to. This is a unisex read at that. Generals, non-general, specific, and disclaimer and trigger warning if need be. Messages are general, okay, but they resonate with you, and only you will know that how they do, right? And so when they're happy and satisfied, they'll treat others or someone in a specific manner. On the opposite side of the scale, if they're upset, angry, disappointed, they'll also do the same. It's like it's kind of like how a parent treats a child when they're trying to teach them right from wrong. You know, they'll provide them treats, something that satisfies the kid, right? And when the kid's being bad or not behaving like they're supposed to, or speaking like they're supposed to, the parent will discipline them in teaching them, hey, this is not something you do, right? However, this is not just pertaining to a child. This is energy, just how they do people in general. Okay, so you could be noticing this of your parent, of a friend, of a coworker, of a family member. Okay, family coming through. Someone in the family. Okay, they could, male or female, right? They could provide some treatment, harshly or not, right? Bait. They could also have used you as bait. Say they wanted to treat another family member a certain way. In order to get the family member to side with them, they could have used you. Yeah, I have seen 222 on the timer. You as like the bait, right? Because that's the first card that came through, Sag. Bait, love, and they also they target love, someone's heart, or they could have been the ones to say, if you love me, do you love me? And then okay, and then so on and so forth. Their thing was being logical, but not that you weren't logical. You too were logical. But it's like the love came into play. You were showing someone love or wanting to prove, not like you were trying to prove, but you know, someone can question a lot of times people's love for them. And if people would do certain things for them, they deemed it as love. So you knew when this person wanted love or needed like validation of love. And so you would do or say certain things in the sake of love for this family member, because family is the first one that came out. I'll see what more this is about, but what I'm saying is that's what I'm getting intuitively already. Family popped out, and this has a whole nother message for you on the flip side. Okay. Number 60 could be a significance, something about dark web, more about it on the dark web, or they probably tried to put you on the dark web, or you and somebody else, but possibly they only succeeded to put somebody else, or only succeeded to put you on the dark web. 23 could be a significance. W could be a significance. Okay, May could be a significance. You could have the grand epiphany this May, or last May for some. But I'm feeling like you opened up your something, some situation, some path you took, or somewhere you decided to like journey on. It could be on somewhere on social media, right? It could have been some kind of documentary or something. You came across something that actually opened up the reality that you need your third eye at. That logical opened and during May. Okay, and then forms coming through. So it's as if all kinds of memories are coming to play, like forums. Okay. Taoism. I don't know why it's not coming in right. Taoism. Hold on. Let me try to pronounce this. Taoism. Taoism could be a significance. You could have been someone that really was drawn to like Asian culture when you were younger or even now. Float your boat and prone. Someone was prone to float your boat and trying to operate and work off of your love state, your mental state. New job. You could be getting a new job and spacing off, focusing like your mind somewhere else. Your mind could be spacing off, but it's because you're open, your third eye's open, and now it's like all these possibilities are able to come. So you're like spacing out in a sense. It's like imaginary energy. So because you opened up, so be okay with that, be comfortable with that, and think of all like the great things you could do, how you're going to impact the world, how you're going to impact yourself at the job, right? How you're going to impact your family, say you have children, you know, say you're going to link in with other family members, like what you want to do as a team. Okay, Nobody Knows Rich, the Tony Rich song, could be a significant. Someone could be revealing their love. Someone could have like some like private job, and they could be like finding some lies about you or something like that, and discrediting those lies, or putting a stop to someone who's making lies. Someone who loves you is putting a stop to someone who's making lies about you, or someone who loves you stood up to someone who was making lies about you. Both of them claim to love you, only one really loves you. Okay, 23, that's Virgo and Taurus energy. Okay, and then we have Perp. Okay, yeah, okay. Thank you, Spirit. And then in the family, what's coming through in addition, so I was just reading the family as the intuitive also, but this is for you, Sag. Harmony and support in your family relationships provide a solid foundation in your life. You feel safe and happy. Interesting. Why did it sound weird when I was saying relationships? Let me read this again. Harmony and support in your family relationships provide a solid foundation in your life. Okay, so being active in your family engagement, because that's going to provide you solid foundation. And remember, family is not only blood related, it's those who truly love you, those that don't give up on you, those that don't forget you, those that come to your life every now and then, but they always been there. You feel safe and happy with them. Okay, let's see. They bring you a lot of clarity, a lot of comfort, a lot of support, as so do you to them. But it's just like some kind of like occupation was taking your attention and taking you away from your friendships. Oh, so it's as if some family member noticed the trueness of friendships, your friendships that you're building, Sag, and they got jealous. They wanted your attention. They wanted your love. They wanted your mind and attention on them, right? So they were like baiting you in a certain direction for their greed. Wow, their greed. They could have a web tattoo, or could have convinced you to get a web tattoo, something of that nature. Or you and a friend could have wanted to get a web tattoo even together, but somehow the family member got you and the friend not to become friends, and taking your attention, and ended up getting a web tattoo with you. Wow. Okay, so that's even the confirmation there. Like, you were gonna get a tattoo with someone, and then family created some kind of scenario or used a situation to their advantage. That's what it is. 1101 on the time. Yeah, they used the opportunity to their advantage to have you distance yourself from a friend, a loyal friend, a true friend, and then they went and pursued the same idea you and your friend had, and for you and them to build like a loyalty. Wow. Okay, intimate relationships. Your intimate relationships are opening and deepening, Sag, creating strong emotional connections that provide security and fulfillment. Intimate opportunities. New opportunities are coming your way, Sagittarius, so be open and ready, offering a chance for significant progress in your personal and professional life. Okay, nice. Passion showing through and friendship. Look, I'm trying to tell you, this is a strong energy indicating the the friendship, the transparency, the honesty of you and them. There was a direction. Y'all could have went far in a quick amount of time, you and a friend, but a family member seen that. The family member wanted you to go with them on the distance, but not that they wouldn't have been able to, but they were afraid for you to take off with your friend and leave them. They needed your assistance. They needed your aid, Sag, is what's coming through. Okay? It's as if you and your friend could have like zoomed off in life, became successful quickly, came back, not that y'all were left fully, but came back and supported this family member. But the family member didn't see it like that. And they didn't want to see it like that. They wanted you to be supporting with them in these little areas, these little, I'm getting like little spurts, and then back here. Spurts back here versus you and friend, like the distance, the growth, that's the thing, okay? You find great support and love in your friendship, Sag. The people around you provide warmth and belonging, okay? That's friendship. And passion, pasión. Passion is igniting in your relationship, Sag. Attraction and excitement fuel the connection, bringing vitality and energy into play. Okay? Yes, nice. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Sacred self-care. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. For Sag. You could be reconciling with a friend. Health checkup is first coming through. You could be keeping up or being asked to keep up with your appointments, health checkups, okay, women's wellness, men's wellness, and connect with your ancestors. I feel like your ancestors are gonna support you in your health requirements on a spiritual note, and then you're doing the rest on a physical note. And then you're just seeing what the doctors say on like a data note. Movement. Nourish your temple, yes. You're nourishing your friendships, and in doing so, you're nourishing your temple. Not just that, you're nourishing your temple in certain ways that support you in nourishing your friendships. Okay? So keep in mind, if your friendships are more only family, that says already how family wanted you to them, not with actual friends. They wanted friendships and family relationships with you. Okay? All right, that's what's coming through there. Listen to it anymore. So take me home. This one's revealing their love. In the song, he's revealing his love. Like, you could be revealing your love, or you could realize that others that were, they revealed their love, their respect, their loyalty to you long ago, but it could be coming full circle. Yeah, I'm getting the chills. Okay, for Sag. 10 of Wands. Carrying a load, carrying a burden, carrying responsibilities, and going in a direction that wasn't necessarily of interest. Okay? But also, this is like being loyal. Like, so you're a loyal person, and either way you were being loyal to a family member, you know what I'm saying? But the family member wasn't so much being loyal to you, to a degree, yeah. But not in the sense like, I want my family member to experience the life and other people and go far, It was, I want them to experience life in us, the family, in areas where we will go, And then we have here the Ace of Cups. Ancestors brought you friendship, brought you loyalty. I'm getting dogs, ancestor, animal spirit, be loyal to what and who you love. So ancestors brought you a loyal friend. Okay, let's see. Yeah. 2 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 8 of Cups. Yeah, so this is based on how you connect the passion and how you were going to leave, how you were putting in work, and how you were seeking a certain type of lifestyle balance. Ready to leave, but you were being observed. Someone operated out of fear. It was like how when college students are ready to move to that certain city where their college is at, or that city that's really like high-end activity programs, clubs, and all this and that. This is that feel where teens were ready to go in a certain direction and family members weren't with it. That's what it is. It's 11:07 on the time. You know, that's pertaining to family and Libra energy, Cancerian energy, and how people could see or family members look at situations. Someone's like family is like in an outdated family, like more traditional in their own ways. Okay, for Sag, okay. Yeah, I was sensing that. So like you're watering yourself in a certain direction and then trying to get out of that. What is it, like dupe? What's coming through is like a dupe, like a you know, dump kind of energy, like something that's just not as fulfilling. You're watering yourself in a certain direction and trying to leave something that was just limiting something or someone or a situation. I see the Lovers and the King of Swords. Yeah, but family, I feel like strong family energy wanted your attention. Okay, you could have had a lot on your mind or felt like, you know, you had a lot of tasks to tend to, and then like a lover came to play, stepped in. Could have been family had brought in a lover, like family arranged a lover to come and meet you, and which like occupied you and brought you some sense of comfort. At the same time, it was restricting you from breaking through that mental strain, and it really had you content in the area, whereas you should have broken in and out of a lot of situations. It's like when someone wants to keep someone content, satisfied, back to that satisfaction energy, they bring them a lot of you know, things that could comfort them. Blankets, teddy bears, snacks, you know, comforting items and keeping someone put. This is that energy. What more? 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, the Moon to the 5 of Cups. Okay, but there's a lot of 3s energy because we have these 3 cups kicked over, 3 of Wands and 3 of Pentacles. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles, but this is a 5 of Cups, so there's 2 more to tend to. So you still have the opportunity to relink with your friend. And now this could be a distant family member. Say you have a cousin that, you know, you would travel to. This is that feel like you're going to travel to your cousin and link with your cousin, which also supports you in linking with your friend. Wow, this was someone had a power play. Someone had did a power play at some point in time, universal weight. But you know, let it be like, oh, it was meant for my built up, my lesson, for my education, right, my experience. And then, you know, I take on situations or handle situations far differently, especially, you know, I got to experience this person on different levels with this amount of time that I had been in their company, right? Yeah, the devil energy. Someone was contracting you, Sagittarius, to fill to their benefit, giving you small offers. Let me see. Someone could like offers of sex. 7-7. I think I said a lot of 7s. Hold up. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 7-7-7. But you know what? It's time. It is time. I'm feeling it is time to recommit yourself and level up and zoom off in the direction, balancing, taking charge of your life, taking charge of your decisions, taking charge of your investments to jobs, to friends, you know, to your community, however you be. You know what I'm saying? That's the feel, Sag. But that's what I have for you. And it's 11-11 on the time. Oh, hold up. Let's get in the spirit of Oracle. Being I have said about the dog spirit was coming through. That'd be cool if it came through, because it definitely was coming through in just a message. Let me see. For Sag, I'm gonna give it a jump. A rebirth is assured, Sag. Okay, if anything other, a rebirth is assured. 5, Taurus energy, how you commit yourself. We're Taurus season. You know, it's now, but I feel like it's been going on this whole season because we're about to be entering into Gemini season. And mind you, you can still benefit like with your friend and like say for example your cousin. Like you can still benefit even if you are limited with somebody else, like, you know, in the family for some time. Like whatever you did gain from the experience of having to be occupied over there, or say with like some husband or wife, you know, not just some husband, but like an ex-husband or ex-wife, you know, you gain your experience and you leveled up in different areas as however you have, right? So when you go, say you had got a divorce or you're single or something, you know, or you just rekindle your relationships back with your friends and certain family members, then you bring what you learned over time when you were with whomever, right? And so then y'all still are gonna build and y'all still are gonna like skirt off, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it went about a different route. Thank you, Spirit. Truth transcends illusions. Truth transcends illusions. So someone could have, like I'm saying, place some obstacle and illusions in your life. Like, this is what you need to do. This is how you gotta do. Well, you know what? Truth is, you could do what you need to do in the form you need to, want to, right? This is the fill. One more, if any. Time for a beginner's mind. Time for a beginner's mind. So you're breaking the spell works of limitations and you're going forward, tending to the small things, tending to the details. Let's see, a rebirth is assured. Let me get onto that real quick. A rebirth is assured, Sag. Okay. After something has run its course and died or been released, finished, surrender, completed, or ended, there is a promise of a new beginning, Sag. Rebirth is assured. Just as night gives way to dawn and the bat emerges from the darkness of a wombat cave, Bat Spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one for the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of old are still present in the new, amazing life forming now. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith, in your ability to establish new and healthy relationships, right? Or rekindle old. Bat Spirit reminds you that at present, you are in unknown territory and may feel as if you are lost. However, you are called to trust that your intuition will be a reliable guide as you give birth to something new and unfamiliar. Bat Spirit has listened in the darkness of the night and has heard all of your hopes and dreams, your fears and worries, and assures you that this new version of your dream, this move from the darkness into light, from lost to found, and from death into a rebirth, comes to fruition with love at its core. Bat Spirit asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something even more meaningful and wondrous than before. If you feel you are in the dark, know that come morning, all will be revealed and things will be in a new form that is right for you. Okay, I'm gonna read that one because I thought the other ones are gonna be too long. I don't want to waste too much time. It takes up a lot of space. But if you want to look it up, 22 and 48 came out also. All right, but that's what I have for you, Sag. Take care. Peace be. Ciao.